I was sick for like a month. And then I felt not terrible this weekend. So I did too much. And now I'm very sleepy. But here comes the garden tour. It's not great, but it's an update. Okay, project coming along. I never take befores. Yeah, so I built this today. And I'm filling it up with the chicken coop filth because I deep litter method and I need to clean out the coop for spring. So yeah, new garden beds. That's how this works. Woo! You monster. That is a lady cabbage white butterfly moth. That is what future caterpillars look like. You are the bane of my brassica love. Okay, I'm very bad about doing befores, but here's some of the after. I just went to town on this because crabgrass invaded it. So this is now all tilled up and insane. It is a mess. But yeah, there's geranium and crabgrass in here. And so that's just what's happening. It's fine. Everything else is dead. So I'm just going to let this try to die for a week and then I'll plant this out. It's going to be a little hodgepodge because I still need to do stuff in the front garden. But, oy. Spinach! So much spinach and grass, but mostly spinach. Right. My Brussels sprout bush, that's all that's left of it. I'm debating if I'm going to let it go to flower so that I can save the seeds. Same thing with that Brussels sprout. That was really awesome. It had big sprouts. New bed that I built. Onions, cabbages, Calvadone Wonder peas, which is a shelling pea, and then beets sprinkled in. Onions, broccoli, and Oregon sugar snap peas, which is a snow pea, or sorry, Oregon sugar snow peas, which is a snow pea for eating whole pods in this one. And then beets sprinkled around, beet seeds. We'll see what happens. Chaos, but it's getting there. I need to rebuild this bed, but there's like a random parsnip and some onions, so I'm just debating moving those or just topping up and planting more peas on this trellis. I planted peas on that trellis. I don't think they survived random frosts, so I might have to re-sow, but I'm also trying to be patient and not over-sowing, and I also threw just some loose cabbage seeds in there, so maybe we'll have cabbages in there, so I need to not sow anything else in there. Just sowed onions and carrots in here, so top that off. Onions over there in the mess. I watered in the onions and threw some cabbage seeds in there. This is just all dormant. Same thing. These are really good Brussels sprouts, so I'm debating saving seeds, so I'm letting them grow and not tearing them out. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I'm going to cover these up. So to protect brassicas, and also because we have frost coming, I'm going to put these in a low tunnel. And I built this bed to be the dimension of this tunnel, which is 50 centimeters or about 22 inches. Yeah. Finally, nice sunny day and I'm not sick. Thousand-head kale doing its thing. Hydroponic. I need to start over. That's fine. Last year's colettes, which are starting to flower. I've been harvesting them and eating them. Little colettes with broccoli, some garlic. I need to redo all of this. It's a mess. It's on my to-do list. This, I think, is a Romanesco cauliflower. And then that's a broccoli. These are just from last year. It's very silly. A Romanesco cauliflower. I did not label anything. I've been harvesting these to eat. It's a mess. Yesterday's snack that needs to go in the garbage. gravel shard. Found that growing just in the gravel and put it in there. It's still alive. This is a bunch of moss. I probably should do something about that. I have not. This is the mess. I need to do my potatoes, but I'm very tired after having done all the stuff back there. So I will probably do this on my lunch break tomorrow instead of today. Topped this, there's coriander and red Russian kale that went to seed, and they just buried it underneath. Got a new trellis, so I might plant peas against that later, but just letting this do its thing. Yeah, got another trellis, trying to be smarter about vertical growing. Put pansies in, which is how you know it's spring. This rose is coming out of dormancy. These raspberries have not yet. These raspberries are coming out of dormancy. And all of these that are in this bed are either going to take over the bed and it's going to be all raspberries and strawberries all the time, or I should move them along the fence like I originally planned. This is the hindsight Lauren, but I need to dig up 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 raspberry plants that have come in here, and find 9 spots along the fence. We'll see. I don't think it will happen. Kale that's still doing okay. It is gonna bolt soon, which is good because it means we'll get kale, little kale broccoli florets, and I'll harvest those and we'll eat them. Oi. These beets have seen better days. And let's see. Yeah, I planted peas and transplanted some stuff out here, and it all pretty much died. But that's okay. I've got more. It's still early. It's fine. Colettes. Again, that's gonna start flowering soon. My blueberries are coming out of dormancy. I keep meaning to plant these and then don't. That's a mess I gotta take care of. There's just a lot of work to do and very little time, and I was sick. So I planted carrots in here, but I don't think they ever germinated, so I'll probably have to go again on that. This is ground elder that has invaded with some onions and the colettes. I threw some ram's luck or wild garlic seeds down this past winter, so I'm hoping that those will germinate and make wild garlic, and then I won't have to go to my foraging spot, but I will definitely still try to go to my foraging spot. And yeah, fixed the chicken coop, stapled back down the tar paper because it had escaped, and replaced the hatch. It doesn't look great because it still has the dirty plastic on it to protect it, but yeah, there was like moss growing in it because it was just particle board, so that should be much happier, safer, and better for the chickens. So yeah, I did that today. Not a mistake. We'll see. Oh, and we got the outbuilding parched and trimmed. So, like, it's almost done. We just need electrical, and then it's only half done, the front and the side, and then the back and the back side still needs to be done. But we're getting very, very close. Very, very close. Okay, indoor gardens. Hydroponic peppers. They've seen better days. They do not look great, but they are ripening peppers, and there's peppers on them. These are so sad. These are so sad. This is so happy. Sweet potatoes and turmeric and ginger. So that's all happening. And then I am a silly person who has potatoes in a bag that need to be planted out. And And that is what I need to do. Okay. But yeah, this is very silly. That is a turmeric leaf. And then I've just turned this into its own tropical little mistake. But yeah. And then theory, these are all understories. They like the shade, warm, wet shade. So that's what's happening and why this is enormous. I need to figure out something to do with this because I can't plant these out for like another, 2 months. I've been harvesting the sweet potatoes and eating them. In theory, you can do the same with the turmeric. So I'm probably gonna start trimming these back and trying to do something with the leaves when I figure out what to do. Yay! Hydro lettuce actually working. I had some for lunch today. It's not undelicious. And then there's more lettuce starts down there. So, yep. Oh, and a random ginger growing in that hydro, which that's not a mistake. It's totally a mistake. It's fine. It'll be fine. All of these are sad. This is just a mixture of fails and happiness and no in between. And yeah, these are super dry. I need to come out here and water. Hui. This is probably the biggest mistake. Your old basil, bay tree, hydro that I'm not even plugged in. Around like 7 brassicas, peppers, eggplants that made mistakes, basil, my tomatoes that need to be potted up. My peppers and tomatoes need to be potted up, but I am too tired. So maybe tomorrow I will take care of the nightshades. Yeah. Thanks for watching.